Bill number 113 of 2020, the Farmers' Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Bill 2020, a bill to provide for the creation of an ecosystem where the farmers and traders enjoy the freedom of choice relating to sale and purchase of farmers' produce, which facilitates remunerative prices through competitive alternative trading channels to promote efficient, transparent and barrier-free interstate and intrastate trade and commerce of farmers' produce outside the physical premises of markets or deemed markets notified under various state agricultural produce market legislations, to provide a facilitative framework for electronic trading and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. Chapter 5, Miscellaneous 12. The central government may, for carrying out on the provisions of this Act, give such instructions, directions, orders, or issue guidelines as it may deem necessary to any authority or officers subordinate to the central government, any state government, or any authority or officers subordinate to a state government, an electronic trading and transaction platform, or to any person or persons owning or operating an electronic trading and transaction platform, or a trader or class of traders. 13. No suit, prosecution, or other legal proceedings shall lie against the central government or the state government, or any officer of the central government or the state government, or any other person in respect of anything which is in good faith done or intended to be done under this Act, or of any rules or orders made thereunder. 14. The provisions of this Act shall have effect, notwithstanding anything inconsistent therewith contained in any state APMC Act or any other law for time being in force, or in any instrument having effect by virtue of any law for the time being in force. 15. No civil court shall have jurisdiction to entertain any suit or proceedings in respect of any matter, the cognizance of which can be taken and disposed of by any authority empowered by or under this Act or the rules made thereunder. 16. Nothing contained in this Act shall be applicable to the stock exchanges and clearing corporations recognized under the Securities Contracts Regulation Act 1956 and the transactions made thereunder. 17. 1. The central government may, by notification, make rules for carrying out on the provisions of this Act. 2. In particular and without prejudice to the generality of the foregoing power, such rules may provide for all or any of the following matters, namely, of the system of electronic registration for a trader and modalities of trade transaction of scheduled farmers' produce under subsection 2 of section 4b, the procedure of payment under proviso to subsection 3 of section 4c, the manner and procedure for filing a petition or an application before the subdivisional authority and appeal before the appellate authority under subsection 10 of section 8d, the information regarding transactions under subsection 2 of section 9e, the form and manner and the fee payable for filing an appeal under subsection 2 of section 10f, the procedure for disposing of an appeal under subsection 3 of section 10g, any other matter which is to be or may be prescribed. 18. Every rule made by the central government under this Act shall be laid as soon as may be after it is made before each House of Parliament while it is in session for a total period of 30 days, which may be comprised in one session or in 2 or more successive sessions, and if before the expiry of the session immediately following the session or the successive sessions aforesaid, both Houses agree in making any modification in the rule, or both Houses agree that the rule should not be made, the rule shall thereafter have effect only in such modified form or be of no effect as the case may be, so, however, that any such modification or annulment shall be without prejudice to the validity of anything previously done under that rule. 19. 1. If any difficulty arises in giving effect to the provisions of this Act, the central government may, by order published in the Official Gazette, make such provisions not inconsistent with the provisions of this Act as may appear to it to be necessary for removing the difficulty, provided that no order shall be made under this section after the expiry of the period of 3 years from the date of commencement of this Act. 2. Every order made under this section shall, as soon as may be after it is made, be laid before each House of Parliament. 21. The Farmers' Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Ordinance 2020 is hereby repealed. 2. Notwithstanding such repeal, anything done or any action under the said ordinance shall be deemed to have been done or taken under the corresponding provisions of this Act.